Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome to Seven Sisters Podcast. This is the podcast that's for Black women, Black entrepreneurs, Black spirituals, all the Black stuff. You know what I'm saying? But very much geared towards Black women. We will have things where we talk about Black men. But today, I wanted to share with you that I will be interviewing Black women in different sectors, career sectors. And if you are a Black woman and you have a career, you're doing your career, you might be expanding it, you might be changing it, you might be just getting into it, and in a way that you're expanding. So looking for women who are expanded in it, not really people who are just beginning. But if you are just beginning, I would love for you to listen in on these interviews that will be happening in February. So I'm just going to just tell you a little bit about. I created Black Women in Film after I'm a graduate of the Los Angeles Film School. I'm an alumni, summa cum laude, yes, and I'm very excited. I started after I did the Wakanda Forever. Some of you have seen me in that movie. I was in the funeral scene, and I was also in the scene where I had to point to the person who had access to the vibranium. So that was a very beautiful, powerful experience. It's funny because I was talking to my sister yesterday, and I was telling her the whole experience, and she was listening. She was enjoying the story. So one day I will put that story on here. But as for now, I just wanted to give you all a little bit of some of the careers I'm looking for. It could be any career, especially not especially, but especially in film. I'll say that, especially in film, but also teachers, and that includes instructors and anything that's in the teacher field, tutoring, all of that. I'm looking for physics, women who are in anything that deals with math, science, metaphysics, neurologists. I need all of you. I need alternative medicine, or what do you call them? Um, Practitioners, Reiki masters, energetic healers, coaches, um, anything that you are serving the community. I'm looking for powerful women, old, young, all ages that have been doing this for a while, and they know what they're doing and they have a purpose. So I'm looking for Black women who have a purpose and are doing what they're doing. But I wanted to, as you can see if you're on Substack, you can find me on Substack. I am Miss June Love on Substack. I love this platform. I'm actually doing this podcast on the platform because I can record it as well as a visual recording, as well as the podcast on my Spotify and on YouTube, so they can see my podcast. I will be connected to my ATEM Mini Pro. I will be working with this so I can work with my camera. My camera, I can do so much more when I'm editing and so forth. And speaking of editing, I'm editing the Seven Sisters. This is what the podcast was originally got the name from, is my documentary that I did for my school project called Seven Sisters, a Black Woman's Documentary. And this documentary is entails uh, seven women being interviewed. So the first five, I think it's one, two, three, four. Yep, it's five women that I interviewed at my home, and they're the seven sisters that you see moving around. They're like I gotta sneeze, y'all. The added B roll that I put in there of them walking and stuff. That's them. And then I have interviews of each one of them. I have specific questions, those will be the same exact questions, most of the questions that I will be asking you as well. Um, and I also interviewed a historian. Her name is Essence Edwards, and she's a powerful, beautiful instructor, professor. She does other things. She has her bath salts that are so powerful. So I'll be interviewing her. So we'll be hearing from her in February and March, or March as well, depending on her schedule. But most of these women I will be bringing on back on to talk about their interview and talk about some more things that they may be doing at this time. So I do have the 8 minutes. So I okay. So I have the philosopher, yeah, she's a philosopher too, a historian, and then I have the woman whose father co-created the Black Heritage flag, and I also interviewed the woman who created the documentary of that flag. And so I interviewed both of them, and the way I did it um, is I made it to where I wanted to do the American flag, the Black American heritage flag first. But then I found out that she had already did it. So I was like, okay, I still want people to know about the flag because a lot of Black people still don't know about the flag. So I knew the more that we talked about the Black American heritage flag, that we would, we would have more knowledge about that flag. Um, so I did the interviews and it came out so beautifully, but it was 2 hours long. It was 2 hours long, and I had to make it for 8 minutes. So all of that great footage, I am right now editing that footage so it can give you a bigger scope of what we talked about, because what we talked about was very serious. And one of those things that we talked about was the um, what was I going to say? Um, we talked about the separation of, separate, how we were separate at first. We actually were going to be separate but equal. And then somehow that changed when Martin Luther King came and said we should integrate. A lot of Black people were not for that, because we had already just experienced them destroying everything. So why would we want to come and bring our kids together? But at the same time, I understand why you feel like, I want to protect my people. Maybe we bring them together, we can be one. That is a great idea, wonderful idea, but that didn't work. That didn't work because now we're looking where we are. Not that we're not in a better place, because we are in a better place. We have more control over our mind, which is most important. And it's something that I feel like, as spiritual people, Black people are starting to realize how spiritual and powerful and magical that they are. Now we need to, like, we're waiting for this hundred. What is it? I forgot the. I just said it earlier. The what is it? The 99,199. I can't remember the number yet. I just totally forgot it. But we're already here. We're waiting for these people, and the Bible talks about these people are going to judge over the land, over the nations. We're already doing that. We have to do that in prayer. We have to do that doing spiritual warfare. We know how to do that, and we're forgetting that we don't have to go out in the streets and protest. We protest to the Creator and say, what do we need to do? What we need to do is start calling them out in the spirit, and we need to focus our spirit on that, whatever it is that we are trying to remove or change. Like for me, as a prayer warrior, I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. I've been doing this since the early 90s. And one thing, well, mid 90s. And the one thing I learned is, I was in the deliverance ministry, and the deliverance ministry is about removing these devils. You know how people lay hands and they all of that. That sometimes it be fake. what we were doing is real. Like what everybody, black people know that this stuff is real. So with that power, while we're not using it to get our children back, I done prayed for our children to come back, especially them children that was in Africa. I prayed for them to come back. I did my little thing, y'all. It's a thing that I can do that I do. And I go and I tell the angels, get them kids, get these people, get them out of here, whatever. So that's what I really want to address as well as Black women in film. We're not out protesting. We're protesting through our film. We're protesting through our writing. On Substack, people are protesting all the time. And it's a powerful tool to protest without going out in the streets. And black people are not going out in the streets. And if some of us are out in the streets, just be careful, y'all. Be very careful, because people will turn on you in a minute. So sometimes you think people are your friends, and when it comes down to the reality, you're not equal with them. And I'm not saying all, but we don't know who's who. So we have to be really careful. And I'm not promoting separation, but I'm not against it. I'm not against separating myself from evil. This is the planets right now are in a place where we're in a great cosmic shift. I dreamed about it. Other people have dreamed about it. The way I dreamed about it, they were throwing rocks at us, y'all. We were all in white. We were running, and the people over there, they had on all white. They were throwing, and the ground was, the cliffs were separating. The earth was opening further and further. It was getting faster and faster and faster too, just like what's happening here. And I mentioned it on Wednesday. So I have my Wednesday readings, spiritual consultations, all that spiritual stuff on Wednesday. Today is about black women in film, and what we do in film, we protest. Basically, we talk about, we heal in the protest. You know what I mean? We talk about abuse. We talk about, friendships, family, culture, racism, uh, everything, bad and good. And that is our way that we can heal. That's the way that we've been healing. Something happened to my eye. I have makeup right here. It's gone. I know I've been skipping a little bit, but I'm coming back to the shift. So the shift, with the Pluto is in the house, right? And Pluto is about life and death and rebirth. And so us black women, we've been at the bottom for a very long time. And I knew that shift would happen because the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And we're very valuable. That's why we were at the bottom, because we were holding up everything. And so now we're moving out of the way and letting everything drop, because they're not going to be on our backs anymore. We're Women are leaving relationships so fast that don't support them. If anxiety, if I'm gonna have anxiety with you, I'm out. um I'm out. My central nervous system, my CNS, my chakras, they have to be intact for me to do the work that I do here as a gatekeeper. I don't like to say gatekeeper, but it is gatekeeping. I am a, uh what do you call that? uh, all the words are just leaving me, but gatekeeper is fine. We'll use gatekeeper. I'm a watchman on the wall. That's what I wanted to say. I'm a watchman on the wall, so I'm watching in the spirit. I'm seeing, and I have to do my work. I have to do my prayers. I have to do my affirmations. I have to do my magic. You know what I mean? My spiritual gifts are powerful, just like yours, black women, and it's time for us to use them for purpose. You know what I mean? We can't just sit on them any longer. We can't be afraid to be seen any longer when you're called to the people. You're called to heal the land, right? But we're healing ourselves first by leaving everybody. We're leaving family, friends, jobs, churches, organizations, spiritual organizations, and organizations. We're leaving all types of things so that we can have our freedom, our peace. We're tired of holding up America. and America's crashing because we refuse to be their laborers. We refuse to bend down for them anymore. We're bending down for ourselves in our own gardens and creating our own food. We're creating a lot of things. We're doing our thing, Black women. I'm so proud of you. And that's why I created this Black women, a Black woman's documentary. So all of these interviews are about us, about what we have brought to this country, what we have given to this country. And we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to be our husband's slaves. You know, we didn't want to be the white woman's slave. We didn't want to be the white man's slave either. um, and and so everyone is mad at Black women because we won't let you walk on our backs anymore. And so this this documentary is so powerful. I will put up the link um to Seven Sisters, a Black woman's documentary film. I will have that. It is already on YouTube. I would love for you all to go to my YouTube and subscribe to me, so that you can receive all of my, information, all the new tools, all the new tools that I have to share with you, all my podcasts, my tutoring channels, all of that good stuff will be there. But mainly as Black women in film, we are the protesters, we are the creators. Um, so today is Sunday, January 25th, and the sun, um, what was I gonna say? Um, Neptune is entering Pisces. I know that the Western astrology says it enters in Aries. See, this sidereal and this Western is so crazy because um we're getting mixed messages because of the disalignment of the Western astrology charts. And I am bringing this up because the energy that's happening is a little bit different from what everyone is saying. The Western astrologers, it's not their fault. They uh, it's outdated 2,000 years, put it like that. And it's on a fix, it's on a zero instead of us going with the flow of us, of the universe, of the constellations. So instead of that, we just the Western just stays fixed, and then but our birthday changes like over time. It went back a degree. I think it says it goes back a degree every 72 years, something weird like that. But we're now, a lot of us are not the signs that we thought. And it's okay if you don't deal with that or anything. But my point about it is that you stay in alignment with the seasons instead of forcing your way when a wave is coming towards you. That means you might have to sit and wait, or you have to fight the waves, which a lot of times you don't win, right? You have a little boat trying to get offshore and it just pushes you right back, crashes your boat and everything. So we're coming into alignment, and this is what I desire to do. My purpose is to bring us into alignment, while we're creating. We are the artists, um, and there's a lot fighting against us. It's a lot of battles, warfare, spiritual warfare. So it's not physical. We don't fight the physical fight. We fight it spiritually. We're doing it through our writing. We're doing it through our films. And Black women in film are the most powerful beings, and the most dangerous beings on the planet, because women now have a weapon that no one can take from her, and that's her mind. And we have our minds back. This powerful goddess who is on this plane, she has her voice back. She has her power back. And those of you who are still stuck, I I ask that you come here to be set free. We will cut them chains the heck off. Um, so every Wednesday, Seven Sisters podcast will be doing spiritual awakenings. I'll call it something. I don't know the name yet. It's Wednesday readings, actually. I made it Wednesday readings, but it's more than just reading some cards. It's reading you. It's reading the world. It's reading the energy. It's reading your space. That's something that Black women do anyway. So I know you're not afraid of that. So come and join me every Sunday, 11 p.m. I'm sorry, 11 a.m. Pacific, and Wednesday weekly readings. Weekly Wednesday reading. Wednesday, I can't remember. Weekly Wednesday readings will be every Wednesday. I don't have a time for that. So when it pops up, you'll see it. It's on YouTube. All of this will be on YouTube. Um, Spotify, and some other podcasts that I will be adding probably before February. So make sure you come and visit me on Substack. I have a lot of great content, and I'm so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. I have some news I'll share with y'all um, when it's complete, but I'm on my way. I'm so happy. I'm just grateful for. Um, I'm just grateful, y'all. I'm just grateful to have y'all in my life. I'm grateful to be free. Um, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain the peace that I have in my life now. I've changed everything in my life. Everything is new to me. I'm having, new friends, new listeners, and I'm just so grateful. So if you are interested in my in this project, the podcast, please contact me. Hit the link, and I will be sharing a link for you to. Um, yeah, I'll be sharing a link with you where you will be able to schedule your appointment for us to interview you. And I have all of the questions. I'll have the questions. I actually will hand them to you, and then you can look at them. You can write out whatever you want to do, and then we're going to talk. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about your films, your podcast, whatever that you're doing, and how you're helping, our community to grow and to shine. I hope this 20 minutes was not too boring. It is scattered a little bit because this is the introduction. And as time goes by, when I did Blog Talk Radio in 2015, I told all of them, I said, I want y'all to listen to it, and I want y'all to let me know what I need to do better. And I remember I said, and why, I mean, no, and right. I was saying the bridged words so many times. I think it was like 50 times I was saying, and so so it's been a long time. I think 217, 218. I think it was 2020, 2019, 2020. I stopped doing my blog talk just because I needed to go to school. It was just time for a shift. When that shift is happening. And some of you are going through a shift right now. We're all going through a shift, really. But those of you who are going through a shift and don't know what's happening, come see me on Wednesdays. Um, Also, I do readings, healings. Go to my website, transcendinglove.net, and go check it out. And if you are subscribed to my Substack, you get 50% off on my healing session, the cord cutting session. So if you're having problems with your central nervous system because it's out of whack and you need to cut cords from people, cut cords from mindsets. If you're dealing with fear, anger, and bitterness, contact me. I have a book called Manifesting Your World with the Power of Transmutation. We are transmuters, right? And that's how we're able to change things. But we can't change things if we don't know what is bothering us. So the point of the book is to find your fears by finding your triggers. You find out, oh, I'm triggered. Why am I triggered by this? Self observation is the key to coming out, to breaking generational curses. Look me up. Hit my YouTube. I have all the links here on YouTube, and I have the links here on Substack. um I'm not able to put it on Spotify, y'all. It is just the podcast. So make sure you contact me. My email is transcendinglovellc@gmail.com. Yeah, that's the best way for you to contact me. Or you can go on YouTube, and under uh Seven Sisters Pocket. No, it's Transcending Love Temples. That's where I'm at. I have a lot of YouTubes. I have a few YouTubes for other things, but this one is for the Seven Sisters, is for Black women. And I'm so grateful to be a Black woman. I'm so grateful that I have Black women around me in my life. And this Seven Sisters is about the sisterhood. It is about the sisterhood. So I only want the sisterhood to be around me. Um, until we meet again, I will come back next Sunday, and I'll have a more completed um, details of what we'll be talking about in February. But it's going to be mostly interviews, and my talking, the things that I'm going to be talking about. Hey, Black people, a conversation with June Love. All of that will be happening on Wednesdays and Sundays, and I'll keep you all posted. I'm going to have a good time talking with you all, and I'm going to have a good time creating more films for you, more content that's going to uplift our children. So I am working with children. That is the little part of the little secret I have. I am back with working with children. I'll let y'all know how I'm working with children as soon as I'm ready to tell y'all everything is all completed. But I am back with the kids. As you know, I was a youth pastor, and I just love the kids so much. I love them so much, and they need us. They need me. They need me. So keep me in your prayers, y'all, and I'm keeping y'all in my prayers. Come into alignment with what you want. I almost was going off after I graduated. I was looking for work and all this stuff, and I was looking for everything just for money. And then I just quit everything. I said, you know what? I'm not going to work at this job right here. I'm going to do what I said I wanted to do. And guess what? I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. So I'm so excited about that. So I love you, Black Women in Film. Contact me if you would like to be interviewed. And if you know someone who should be interviewed, let me know. Okay. I love y'all. Love and light and peace.